It always starts, like, I hit the go button, and then it's like, it says I'm going, but it doesn't start recording until like 6 or 7 seconds after. So I just have to wait and hope that I say hi, and then it gets caught on camera. So hi! That's why I was dancing. So today, what we're doing is I have this mostly finished, mostly furred head here. He's looking pretty good. But what we have to do now is we have to glue the fur on. So that's why it looks kind of like baggy everywhere. I can't, it's really weird to look in the camera and, yeah, that's why it's kind of baggy everywhere, because it's not actually attached yet. Whoa! What is happening? Oh my goodness! Wow! That was so nice of you! Dodgers now! Thank you so much! Oh, hang on, I've got some kind of video. Ugh. I had a video playing in the background. That was... Okay, here we go. That was so nice of you! Thank you! You didn't have to do that! I'm crying. Thank you so much. I have so many, there's too many nice people, and I don't know what to do with myself. I have to get you back somehow. I don't know how. I guess I could, advertise. Dodgers is a really great streamer himself, so go check him out. I might have to adjust the lighting here. It's kind of not bright enough. Let me brighten it up a little. Alright. There, let's see if that's better. A little too bright now. There's no winning. There is no winning with this light. Maybe I need to move it. I'm gonna move it over here. We'll see how that goes. I swear I know what I'm doing, guys. I am a professional. You can tell because I have millions of people that watch my show. That's how you know. Alright, here, let's see if this is any better. This might help. Angle it down a little. Yeah. Aww. Oh, that's so sad. Whenever you're at the very end of whatever media you're reading or listening to or watching, it's so sad. I'm sorry. Let me know if it ends well. That's the worst though, is if whatever you're doing ends and it ends not happy or whatever, that's even worse. Okay, here we go. I think this lighting looks a little bit better. Basically, I'm trying to get enough lighting on this where it's visible what I'm doing, but not too much lighting where it's blown out. And I hear some of you saying, why don't you take care of this before you start streaming? And to that I say, I'm a professional, you know, as... Alright. Well, thank you so much, Dodgers. You're so sweet. I hope your series goes well. And I will talk to you later when you get the chance. Alright. So this lighting is good enough. I think this is good enough. So, here's what we got. These eyes are not put in because this is the last thing you want to do. At least in the way I do stuff. The eyes are, like, the last thing I like to put in. So, well, let me take him off so I can explain to you where we're at and then what we'll be doing. Okay. So, we have our foam head in here. Here we go. So here's his muzzle. You can see it's just a full foam thing with this sewn pelt on top. And so first what I did after the foam base was done, I went on the inside and filled out as much as I could with this liner. Basically, I don't want any foam showing because anytime there's foam showing, it's really likely to, over time, especially on the bodysuit, over time, exposed foam will like start to shred up, and it's just more professional if you can cover as much foam as you can. So I'm gonna try to show you guys, it's kind of dark. I'll show you guys what I can. There we go. Okay, this might work here. Okay. Let me try one more thing. I want you guys to actually be able to see this. This is usually where I get a flashlight. Okay. This should work. So yeah, here's the whole inside. It's a little upside down. There we go. I'll try to hold the camera for you guys to actually see what's going on. So yeah, I added this whole midsection here. Please, stay out of the way. There we go. Oh, I swear I'm trying. This is very hard to show. I will do my best. Just bear with me, guys. Okay, this whole midsection in between the eyes, that was not there originally, because when I put the balaclava in, it was this whole, this whole head section. See, I need some clips or something. So it's the whole inside of the head here, but not in between the eyes, and some areas around the eyes, like right here, I had to add extra lycra / spandex to try to cover it up, because yeah, I don't want it to be visible really. So here's inside the eye socket right here. The only little bit of foam showing is going to be sewn over with this fur, and that is really good. That's what I was going for. Let me grab my flashlight. There might be better luck with my flashlight's dead. Yay! There we go. I just had to whack it. Okay. So usually when I'm sewing on this, I'll actually use my flashlight in here. Whoa! It's so hard to show inside a fursuit head. So yeah, here's in the liner, you can see the black in here. I had to hand sew this liner to the inside of the black part of the mouth. So, I'm just gonna keep rearranging until I get it. So here's the inside of the mouth. And I'm gonna try to get my flashlight. Okay, here we go. So yeah, here's the inside of the mouth. It's very full of fur. It needs a lint roller. And right here where the liner meets the inside. Yeah, this is kind of impossible. I'm sorry. Give up. I should just give up right here. Alright, you guys are just gonna go for a ride on this. Here we go, okay. So right here, where the liner meets the inside of the black inside of the mouth, it had to be hand sewn all the way down and around. So it was a lot of work, lots of hand sewing. Curious to see if other makers do it like this or what. But I was able to make it work with hand sewing all the way around. Maybe... let me turn down this light. Maybe if I turn this down, it'll actually help. There we go. Yeah, this is kind of impossible to show. I tried my best. What am I gonna do? Oh well. Maybe I'll get a really tiny little camera and we'll go inside. Like, every single TV show ever where they, like, go inside the character. Like Squidward, Magic School Bus. Okay. A GoPro, yes! Hey Lulu, how you doing? Yeah, seriously, I'll get a little GoPro and I'll just put it inside the mouth, because right now it is impossible to show. It's just terrible. I might have better luck just, like, giving up. Because trying to show this is just very hard. Just trying to get the camera in here. Whoa! Camera go down. Yeah, this is the best view I'm gonna get. You can see where I had to hand sew each piece. And it's a lot, too, but that's okay. It's okay. It didn't take me as long as I thought. A few hours. Cool. So yeah, that's what I did. After the foam base was done, I went on the inside and I added more spandex to cover as much of the foam as I had to. Then I put the pelt, this finished pelt on top, and now we're gonna sew it on. Oh, you stopped drawing. You can draw. I think drawing while watching a stream is so fun. Plus, I'm kind of curious to see what you're drawing. I'm doing good. I was trying to wait out the storm. I was gonna have the window open, but every time I open the window, it like gives this awful backlighting, so I'm not able to actually keep the window open, and that makes me sad. But there's this terrible storm, and ever since my minivan floated away in a flood, I'm kind of terrified of storms. And I did lose power earlier, but it's back on now, so I'm really glad to get to actually be able to do this now. Yeah. Yeah, it did float away. It was very scary and sad. I don't have a car anymore. And Fel and my sister, whom I live with, they each have their own car, but one of their cars is down. So now we have one car to share between all three of us, and it's been a roller coaster. But that's okay. Most of the time I work from home, so it's not that bad of a problem. But still, it's kind of frustrating. All right, so now the part of actually gluing this on. So what we need to do is we need to keep shimmying this to make sure everything is in its place. Like if this was pulled up here, that's not gonna work. You're gonna have to pull it all the way back, make sure everything is perfectly aligned the way that you had planned. And my favorite Micah. Hello, Micah. You are my favorite Micah. Bring me power. Yes, please do, Lulu. I'd love to see what you do. So once again, in the infinite wisdom of Clover, I go to start a stream, and then I forget to plug in the glue gun. Every time. I'm just such a genius. I'm so well prepared. Ugh. There we go. I'm coming back up. Oh. Wow, we got a lot of people now. Hi, everybody. How far am I in Indigo? He's kind of just chilling back here. So I put Indigo on a pause, actually, so I could finish up Spartan's head. Hi, Indigo. He's back there. He's got his body padding ready. Basically, he's in the same spot as Spartan, except Spartan's head is getting finished first. And the reason I'm doing that is because, the timing that I was given for both of them was, like, finish it when you can, which was awesome. Except Indigo had to be done for, Anthrocon. But since Anthrocon didn't happen, it's like I got extra time on that, which is nice. And, so the next deadline I really have to meet is Spartan wanted to go to Denver, which is in August, like late August, so that's why I'm kind of just taking a break on Indigo, and I'm gonna just finish up Spartan first, at least his head, because I want to make sure I'm not too late for that. When you have 3 Monster Maker's heads, right? Figby was supposed to be on that, the other one, but he's put away because I went to, that fur bowl with him. Wow! How are you, Sonic? I haven't seen you in a long time. Ugh. Thanks, Lulu. Do you want me to look at it now or after the stream? I guess it's up to you. I feel like I haven't seen Drew in a long time either. How you doing? Everybody's just here. Oh, you may or may not have been there for this stream. We're going for a ride. It's, Step 1, get butter. Step 2, get bowl. Step 3, put step 1 into step 2. That's a quality right there. That was written by Phil. About that day that I had my perfect recipe, which is the butter bowl. I should put a picture back there. I have a picture of the butter bowl. It's high quality. Also, I moved some of my animation cells over here so you guys could see better. Here is my official production art, real production art from the SpongeBob episode, The Paper. And here is an official cell from that. So this is actually what they used to make the cartoon. So first they draw it and they sketch it, and this is like the final line art right here. And then on top they put a clear cell and they hand paint the color on top. And then they photo it. They photography. Why is Squidward naked? You know what? Every time someone comes into my room, that's the first thing they say. And up here is some cells from Kimba. I don't know why my first Kimba cell is an elephant and not Kimba himself, but there's the sketch for that elephant. Whoa! Camera doesn't reach that far, but it's very, very cool. I love my animation cells. Maybe I should do another episode just on those. Squidward just feels like being naked. That's a really good episode. Season 1 episode, The Paper. So, I mean, I think SpongeBob is streaming on a lot of stuff, so if you guys get the chance, definitely check out that. I love SpongeBob. Is Spartan head the last thing that needs to be done? Actually, I need to do his bodysuit and the feet, but for me, the bodysuit and the feet are kind of one thing. And his padding on his legs are already done, so I just gotta do the bodysuit and the padding, but thankfully, it's already patterned, so honestly, feet paws will take me about as long as hand paws, so like 3 days tops. And I think the bodysuit, especially because I'm slow with zippers, probably about a week. So I don't know how long the head's going to take me to glue on, but I'm thinking after the head's done, 2 weeks and Spartan will be done. And I'm so freaking excited. Oh, I don't know. I like to take some finished pictures of somebody wearing it, but I don't have any friends that are like 6 foot tall, so I don't know if I'm gonna be able to even display, like, take some final photos before I send them out. So the ear, yeah, the ear is separate. So let me explain to you the first thing what we're gonna do here. So here's his pelt. A lot of people like to put the nose on first. I am one of those weird people that likes to put the nose on after. But to make it work, I need to make sure I don't glue super close to here, because I need to be able to tuck fabric underneath to get the nose finished. So when I glue this on, I'm going to make sure to leave like a good 1 or 2 inches so that I can finish the nose after. Because if I glue right up to the edge here, I won't be able to tuck any fabric underneath. So, that's the nose. Everything else is self-explanatory. You just gotta kind of make sure it's in the right spot and then glue it carefully. And when you're gluing inside the mouth, this is an important... 6 foot, right? Spartan is so tall. I just can't. You know, okay, over here. Here is my, my messy room for one. Here's my wire rack. You know, I hang the duct tape dummy bodies on it. He's so tall that if I stand him up on that rack, he's too tall. He's too tall for the rack, so I have to put boxes under the feet of the rack to lift it up. He's just too tall. Oh. What tall people? It's crazy to me. Okay. Yeah, so here's the important part about this. So here we have the inside of, like, the jaw here and the mouth. Why is this camera just not... Okay. I need a special like a camera holder, so I don't have to keep rearranging the camera. I can just... I'll make Fel do it. Hold the camera for me during my entire stream. Okay, right here. So, we have this fabric that we have to glue on right here to the jaw. However, we need to make sure that when we put it on, it's not completely glued right at the edge here of where the black meets the white. And that's because we need to be able to hand sew this line right here. So we can hand sew the black and the white together. And if we have glue right at the edge, you're not going to be able to get a needle through that glue. So when you glue it, instead of gluing right at the edge of the white, leave just like a slight amount, just slightly lower than that. We'll glue along the edge. And that is the plan. 6'6" and still growing. Yikes! That is so tall. Imagine being taller than 5 feet, am I right? I think 5 foot is how tall I am. I'm exactly 5 foot. I'm so even on 5 foot, you can use me as a measuring stick. It's just, I can't imagine what it would be like to be taller. It's crazy. Like, I've had some really tall people pick me up once or twice before, and it's like, it's crazy. You're just so high up there. It's just such a weird feeling. Okay, so from this, you should understand that most of the time when you're gluing this on, you're not even gluing. Most of the time you're rearranging and double, triple, ultra checking to make sure everything is in its place. And if you kind of are confused at what part goes where, like, is this supposed to be here or does it pull up a little bit more? That is why before you cut the pattern off, like when you have your tape pattern across the whole head, you take pictures, like tons of pictures, of every angle you could possibly need, so that if I needed to check, like, does this seam go here? Does it go like an inch up higher? You can just look at that image and be able to say, oh yeah, okay, this is where it goes. And that's why it's super important to document every step you do with photos, because if you need to go back, you know, you can't, so you can look back at the photos. Alright, so this is fighting me a little bit. There we go. So here's what we're gonna do. I got this in place, it looks good, it's in its right spot, but we need to make sure that, well, let me explain. I need to glue not every piece. I kind of need to glue just like a dot every once in a while. Every few inches, maybe, like. So you want it to be able to hold in place, but you don't want it to be completely covered and glopped in glue. That's not what we're going for. So when you are gluing this, you need to make sure that you can reach every piece that needs to get glued. So that is why the ears are not glued on, because if I glued let me try again. That is why the ears are not sewn on. If the ears were sewn on, which, I mean, it works, you'd be able to do it, but it would make it very, very hard to get the glue on the inside of right here. It'd be hard to get glue on the back of the head. But if the ear is gone, I can easily lift this up and put some glue in here. So what I'm going to do is I leave the ears off, and I'm going to glue everything that I need to glue. Then I'm going to put the ears on. I'm going to glue the ears where they need to be glued, and then I'm going to hand sew all the way around the ear to make sure it's sewn together. So it is a little bit more work. I would prefer to machine sew it if I could, but this gluing step is actually really important to make sure everything stays in its place. So, yeah, that is why the ears are not connected at the moment. And, yeah, I'd say most makers probably put the nose on as one of the first things, but as of right now, I prefer to put it on last, because I like to compare the size of the nose with the other pieces. Like, I like to see how it looks, so that's just me. Most makers will have the nose on already. Yo! 5'2". Everybody's 5'2". Alright. I mean, we're all within a few inches of each other. We're all short together. Alright. So let's actually glue this. I've explained everything. I think. I'm sure there'll be something else I want to explain. I think the explaining part is the most interesting part, actually, because just me sitting here gluing this is kind of boring. 5'2" gang! Ooh! Okay. So, trying to get this part right here, the smile part, is the most complicated part of the entire thing. So what I will try to do is, avoid it. I'll make sure everything else is in place first, and then I'll get to this, smile piece, because this is the hardest part. I want to make sure that everything else is in its place, because, yeah, don't want to mess that up today. Alright, so the way I have these eyebrows is they're kind of cleaved in. There's like an actual dip in the foam here where this is supposed to be. So I'm going to try to make sure that it's where it's supposed to be, right in the middle. There we go. Good. And double, ultra, triple check that everything is where it's supposed to be, because once you glue it... yeah, once you glue it, that's where I'm going to end that statement. Okay. Cool, so what have you guys been up to? Oh, you know what? I was going to check that. Let me check that picture. Discord. Whoa, those are great. Nice. Bald. 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 Wow, that looks great. Seriously. Oh, man. I don't know how you did that. That's crazy. Any kind of humanoid character is so hard to draw for me, and that's just impressive. Good job. Very good. That's awesome. Keep drawing, man. That's really great. Hey, Macy, how you doing? We're just trying to glue this. I'm trying to explain it, but at the same time, I'm kind of a little bit, I'm being a little bit careful, because whenever I do stuff on stream, I want to make sure I'm still focusing enough attention on this to make sure that I don't make a mistake. So just like around the mouth, when I glue it, I need to make sure I don't glue too close to the edge of the ear, because I am going to have to hand sew the ear back on after this. So leave a slight, glue it slightly lower. Don't glue it right at the edge. Looking good. Yeah, nice. I'm glad you think it looks good. I like it. I think it's going good. Me, who's procrastinating actually gluing it. Okay, so what I'm going to do first is I'm going to actually get in this eyebrow area. Alright. Give me just a second, guys. Okay. See, I don't want to talk during that. I want to focus my entire effort, because when you're actually gluing this is very dangerous. If you accidentally touch your glue gun to the wrong spot, you can mess up everything. Like, shoot, Figby's packed away because I went to that fur meet, but if I had Figby here, you can see there's a spot right here on his muzzle. It's not too big, but right here, where I actually dropped the glue gun on him, and the side part right here of the glue gun that's very hot melted a little bit of the fur, so it looks really weird. And being my first fursuit, I don't know why I didn't think, I guess I just didn't think of, oh, I guess I could just cut off the fur and replace it. I didn't think of that. So now he just has kind of like a battle scar. But yeah. Oh, okay. You guys are so sweet. Thank you. Yeah, I just want to be really careful, because if you accidentally get any of this glue or this whole front of this nozzle to touch any of this outside fur, you're going to have to repeat a lot of work. And even then, it might add some extra seams, because you might have to cut off some fur and put some new on, and that could royally mess you up. So generally, you want as little seams as possible, because the more seams you have, the more noticeable it is. So you can see there's a seam that goes across here. There's one that, you know, goes across, well, not down here, but it goes up here. All these seams, and they're not super noticeable unless you're looking for them, but they do exist. So if you do have another extra odd seam, like going across here or something at a weird angle, that would look really bizarre, and people would notice. So if you do drop like glue or something on this piece, I would have to cut out and replace this whole piece, rather than just cutting a little circle out and replacing that circle. So yes, be very incredibly cautious when you're gluing the fur pelt on. So what did you guys do today? And more importantly, did it storm for you guys too? Because I lost power for a little while there. It was really scary. I get scared. I mean, I guess I said this a few seconds ago. I get really scared whenever it storms now. Ever since my car floated away, now I have like a fear of storms. I'm sure there's a name for that. Fear of rain, or fear of rainstorms, whatever. Well, that's me now. Oh, you wish it stormed. You love storms. I mean, I love it when it rains. I'm just scared of storms. Because when it rains, it's so great. It's like everything is just so calm and peaceful, you know? There's no fools outside, like, being loud and doing stuff. It's just quiet, rain, so much peace. It's just so nice. No, Stormy, you got yelled at and had a wonderful panic attack. No, that's awful. Oh, that sucks. You know, that's not fun at all. I don't think... I mean, I'm not prone to panic attacks, so I can't really say that I know what that's like too much. Alright, I'm getting this eyebrow glued on here. I should probably get a better camera angle for you guys, but to be honest, I don't know what I could do that would be better than this right now. Other than cameras all over the place. Okay. Cool, so I'm just going to hold this in place for a few seconds to make sure it actually stays. I'm not prone to panic attacks. I don't think I've ever had one other than one time, just the other day. After that whole, you know, my whole, car floating away fiasco, the other day, I was stuck in a rainstorm that was really bad, that reminded me of that, and I think that's the first panic attack I've ever had, and it was just because I was scared to be in that rain again, and, that was scary. That was really scary, so, I mean, I knew panic attacks were not fun, but now I have even more, you know, I feel even worse for you guys that are, like, prone to them or whatever. It's just, that really sucks. 'Cause yikes. Now I can finally empathize, because I know what that's like. And it wasn't fun, so. Alright, this is going well. Just doing it, just doing the thing. I really like these stripes here. I think these are really cute. Oh no, Lulu! I will send power. Here's my power. I'm sending it to you. I hope that I'm just sorry. That just sucks. I don't even know what to say. Just live. You gotta survive for us. We need you here. Cool. So yeah, it's a very slow process. Just like everything about making a fursuit. It's not glamorous, but slowly but surely, it'll get done and it'll look great. You just gotta keep working on it. Ooh! You know, I keep forgetting about that. Oh, hi! How you doing? Xaniard! That's such a cool name. I love that name, by the way. And I'm glad that I can, I think, say it right. You know, I just keep forgetting about it. Hey, Della. Yeah, I mean, we have like a half-baked Warrior Cats roleplay server. It's on the way. I just keep getting distracted. I've been looking into some, I mean, I've been in some other servers lately. I guess I'll come back to this. I'll circle around and explain later. But yeah. We have like a Warrior Cats roleplay server. Work in progress. It's on the way. But we all just keep forgetting about it collectively as a group. So, so I think the biggest problem right now, actually, is just, we have to decide kind of what style we're role-playing in, and then we just gotta start. 'Cause I don't know how much role plays you guys have all been in, but I've done a few kinds. One where it's like more short form, like maybe 1 or 2 sentences, and you have like asterisks explaining what you're doing, while you have quotation marks to explain what your character is saying. And then there's also the kind of way where you can actually write it in like a full paragraph form, and you take turns like that. So that's something we gotta discuss. What kind of role-playing like that do we prefer to do? Because both are fine for me, but, that's just something I think we've never discussed yet. You've done too many roleplays. It's been so long. I haven't roleplayed in ages. Yes, please join us, duh, that'd be so fun. You have to be part of the group, man. We need you. Oh yeah, Macy, I remember that. You have like a lot of experience with the servers. Yeah, I agree. That's how I've tried both, and I think when I was a lot younger, I did the more short form, but now that I'm older, I think I prefer the more paragraphy style, like the big meaty explanation. How to explain how you role play. Yeah, I swear. Um I mean, that's good. That's great. Just write a small book and boom. There you go. Yeah, that's great. I mean, I'm glad you guys agree cuz that kind of solves one of our problems. One of the things we had to decide together. We got it. All right. So, whenever you got to like shove the glue in further, I'm like, it's not spitting out glue. Why is it not spitting out glue? And then I have to add another stick and I'm like first world problems, right? Um yeah, so we should just get back on there. I mean, I've been wanting to play in the roleplay server. I just keep forgetting about it. I have to make a character. So right now, I mean, the setting is the coolest setting I've ever seen for a Warrior Cats roleplay. Like I've seen so many different settings, but never in my life have I seen anybody go with like a western, like a abandoned ghost town like western as a setting. Like that's the coolest thing ever. I'm so excited to try this. Oh yeah, go ahead Lulu, please do. I've been meaning to post the link to that on the regular CloverCat server. I need to do that so that everybody can find it. I'm trying to glue this in the ear and it's just as you'd expect, it's taking me like 18,000 hours. Oh, I wish everything didn't take so long. But it is taking form slowly. I think I would be the only one that could tell because I'm the only one that's been looking at this for so long, but you got this glued in here, so now it's actually folded over and holding its shape. And that's great. That's what we're going for. This one's, this side is still floppy. Camera, please. I blame the camera, but really it's just me. So yeah, we gotta get this side in too. I need to make a character. I'm not sure where to go with this. I think there's only a few people that actually have a character so far, and the few characters that I've seen are so cool. I think, Lulu, I think you're one of them that has a character, right? Or was that somebody else? Who was that? Yeah, it was Lulu. You made Ghost Claw /Star. And that's another good question. Who is going to be... Yo, party! Okay, guys, I guess this is it. Now we need to make characters. So we kind of have, like... Alright, okay. So basically, we have a few ideas. The basic plan is, this is like a ghost town, and we are planning on having 4 or maybe 3, I don't know, clans of warrior cats that are together. And, one of them is gonna live in the abandoned ghost town, and that's really cool. So we're not sure if they're gonna live in like the general store or if they're just gonna like use every building of a ghost town. Maybe they'll live in like an old saloon or something. But that's awesome. And one of them is going to live more in just like the straight up desert, and I'm not sure if that's Cactus Clan or what, but the main clan so far. I think the plan is the main clan is called Cactus Clan. And, yes. I mean, that's pretty self-explanatory. They live out in the cacti. And Web Clan was another name thrown around. I think we had a few ideas of... I mean, you guys can totally throw out some ideas. I mean, we had ideas of, characters living in, like... other western settings like an abandoned graveyard area, which that's pretty sick. or some like catacombs or something. I'm not sure. There's like Sand Clan. Yo, see? Oh, sand and dust. See, that would be awesome. That would be amazing. Yeah, I was just more thinking of where is Web Clan living? Are they the ones that are living inside the abandoned ghost town? Because, you know, there'd be lots of spider webs and stuff in there. And Cactus Clan, obviously, they're living out somewhere. I don't know where. So we do have those two names, but we gotta decide what the environment is like. Oh, yeah. We can totally just, you know, use a reference. Just use a free reference for a warrior cat online. There's so many. That's what I'm gonna do, probably. Because although I love to draw, I haven't drawn any cats in a long time. I'm kind of out of practice in drawing cats. So yeah, I might just use like a free reference online to design it. Maybe we can use one of our friends as we can commission them. I don't know. I mean, Abby / Della, you know, in our regular CloverCat server. Awesome artist. We have so many good artists in our server right now. Micah is excellent at designing. If you guys need help with designing, honestly, I'm probably gonna go to Micah for some help. Oh yeah, that's fine. Do it. I'm excited. What's her name? Get cat pics from Google. Yeah. I like the idea of sand or dust clan. That would be really cool. So, okay, Cactus Clan, maybe they live in like a small little like oasis that would be, I don't know. Cuz they could be in an area that's heavily infested in cacti, because we could have one of our little clans living in like a desert oasis area, you know? Just like a small little area, and ooh, that would actually be awesome, because they could be the only ones with like the water source, and that could be like a huge fighting area. Or maybe that could even be like the special area, like the Moonstone, where there's no fighting there and they all have to like go to the oasis for their special. Ooh, I like this. I like this a lot. Web Clan in the ghost town. Yeah. With a cactus. Yeah. Yeah, you gotta have the cactus around. Yeah. Yo, yeah, and the sand or the dust clan can be in like a big heavy. Okay, so the sand / dust clan should be like completely blank, like like there is so much dust. Maybe they could be known for having lots of like sandstorms in their area, and that could be like the cover, like the thing that keeps them safe from other people, like other clans, is that people can't find their camp because it's covered in just random sandstorms. And everyone there is all dusty. Seriously. So, okay, I like this. What we should do is have for their camp, for the sand / dust camp, we should have a small, like, rocky area, and they basically make their little houses or, their little dens out of overhangs of rocks in this small area. But this area is very protected by all these sandstorms and stuff. So I really like that idea. That's a good idea. Yeah! I love that. Yeah, that's a great idea. It's a warrior cat's world. Kill off all the humans. Alright. Give me just a moment, guys. I want to make sure I get this laying just right. Very important to me to get it perfect. There we go. Okay, good. Now I gotta hold it. Then one more, or is 3 good? Let's just keep coming up with ideas, and then we don't have to use them all. I mean, but, I I like the idea of the Oasis area being like a moon, like the Moonstone or whatever, like the special area. But I don't know. We could make that into its own clan if we wanted to. Can you fly now? Yes. Scorpion Clan! Why do I love that? That's amazing! Okay, guys, we gotta do that. Like the big bad, the evil group. That's amazing. I legitimately love that. There's just so many good ideas here. Oh, well, thank you! Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Oh, I still have that I still have the zombie. I've been meaning to replace it. Me too! This is the coolest idea ever. And you guys are helping me. Like, we're coming up with some really good ideas right now. I'm so freaking excited. There's just so many good plans. I hope somebody's writing down this, because, I'm not. I like the idea of WebClan living in an abandoned, in the abandoned ghost town itself, because, you know, there'd be, like, cobweb and spiderwebs all over the place. But Cactus Clan, what would their main, like, camp look like? I mean, obviously, surrounded in cacti. Maybe they build their dens out of cactus plants. And they're the only ones that can go through the cactus plants because they're used to being poked. Thank you, Lulu. I do. I forget everything. I feel like I have so much going on all the time that I just cannot remember. I have lists that are like this long of to-do lists, and even then I still can't recall what I'm doing. Okay, this is good. Cool. Yeah, like the dens are protected by cactus needles. I love that. Kind of like, oh, thank you very much for following. Maybe their den is kind of like their camp can be protected by brambles, kind of like how ThunderClan is. Okay. Let me check this. This is good. All right. We are almost done with this side here. I got this whole ear section glued in first, and this whole cheek, and I even got up here. So I'm going to add a few more drops of glue, make sure everything's really stable, and then we'll start the other side. Ooh! You know what? I forgot totally about the tribes in the Warrior Cat's world. Yeah, like that would be really cool. I could see lots of roleplay potential to have some tribes. Because, you know, they run a little bit differently, so the difference in their beliefs and the way they function as like a clan, that could totally cause conflict, and that would be fun. Yeah, right. Wait, the tribes, they exist. All right, this is good. I like this. After I get both of these ear sections glued on, I'm actually gonna take the head off and finish gluing this back section, because I can't really get my glue gun up there until I take the head off and I can kind of move the foam out of the way and get the glue gun up there. Soul! Okay, I stopped reading the Warrior Cat series right when Soul was introduced, kind of. Like, I had to push myself to get through the Power of 3, and because of that, I don't remember anything about it. And I haven't read anything past that. Oh, that's such a shame. I knew he was I don't know anything about that character at all. I just know the name. Did he have, like, superpowers or something? Or was he just... That's crazy. I should give it another shot. I mean, maybe it was just because it was a long time ago and I was just not feeling it or something. I don't know. But I don't mind reading it again. I only own the first 2 arcs because I really liked the original and the second one. I think those were like the New Prophecy. That was actually the first one I read. because that's the only one my school library had, was the whole set of the New Prophecy, which is kind of sucky because it spoiled the entirety of the very first arc of Warriors, but I still very much enjoyed all of it. Make sure you read the Warrior Cats books in order, because they will spoil themselves. Oh, there are Dodgers. There's so many. But I don't even know if that would be your thing. Maybe? I mean, definitely it's a lot of people's thing, but I don't know. I mean, if you're feeling it one day, go ahead, because I love it, but yeah. Oh, shoot, that's a really good point. We're gonna need like a Star Clan. Either Star Clan itself or some kind of Star Clan. The Dark Desert! Yes! Please! Okay, guys. I'm sorry, but we have to have some kind of Dark Desert. I mean, there could be like Sun Clan as a Star Clan, but I kind of really just love Star Clan. You haven't read Power of Three in years? Yeah. Oh. Oh, freaking Soul. He's just like, alright, I'm gonna mess up these people's days. Whoa, Spirit Clan. Okay, but Spirit Clan, that sounds like something that... Alright, now stick with me here. If we have a tribe, like a rock tribe or some other tribe, I think the tribe would believe in Spirit Clan instead of Star Clan. Like, that would be their special clan thing. I don't know, what do you guys think about that? Because that sounds pretty sick. Oh gosh, this part is so hard! The fur keeps trying to like curl in, and I want it to not do that. Because if it glues itself on the top where the fur is itself, it'll wreck. So I'm just dying here. Alright. You know, whenever I go on road trips or something, and I'm just bored to tears, what I do is I start creating new characters and backstories, kind of just like this, because it's highly entertaining. Oh, yo! That's another thing I completely forgot about, is if he had any kind of rogues or, yeah, loners, whatever. That would be sick! I forgot about that. Okay, guys, this is great. We're fleshing out the universe. Anybody else who may have joined in later? Because I don't know how we're doing this, guys, but supposedly we have 8 viewers right now. That's what it's telling me. If anybody wants to repost the link, that would be awesome, in case one of the new people wants to join in. Everybody's welcome. Come join the club. Yeah, like an old tiny farm near the ghost town. That is actually really important, because that could be the place where like the medicine cats have to go and pick some herbs and stuff, because there's gonna have to be some kind of area for the medicine cats to get things that wouldn't grow normally. So if we have like an abandoned farm of some kind, that would be really good. Especially if you have another clan living there, because then they can fight over that small patch of whatever herbs are growing there. We did make the desert pretty dead, but this might have to be something that we make an exception to, because we do have to have some kind of spot where they can have some herbs growing. So that's the trouble. That's a good thought. Yo, guys, once we get this finalized, like, we gotta draw up a map. I'm so excited. Alright, so if anybody's curious about what I'm doing here, whoa. We've got this ear. I'm kind of just gluing this further out piece, and then kind of slowly rolling it in and gluing more, and rolling it in more, to try to get it perfectly glued on there. So, I know I don't have 2 cameras for this. I only have 1 camera today, because the other one decided it was gonna not work. Thanks, camera. Here we go. Will there be kitty pets? I don't know how I missed that. Shoot, that's rough, because I freaking love having kitty pets. I think it's hilarious. But at the same time, I can see how that would be really hard. Dodgers, yo! Dodgers, you should be the one to make the map. You should make the world map. That is totally your skill. We need you, my brother! Not my actual brother, but you know, my brother in love for adventure and D&D and all kinds of wonderful fun things. Okay, now I gotta kind of just hold this while it dries. Oh, shoot, you're right. That's completely a new thing we've got to deal with is, what would the seasons be like? That's rough. Oh, okay, imagine summer in the desert. I'm just crying. Elaborate. That's just the story of my life. I forget what I'm talking about and I just keep going on. Alright, I need to drink some water before I pass out. Summer in the desert? Heat stroke. Whoa. That's pretty sick. I like that idea. I was gonna say warming wrong. Global warming. It went wrong. When global warming goes wrong. Yeah, that. Yikes. Okay, I hope somebody else is writing down some of these ideas, because, boy, we got a lot of ideas. Oh, hi. Thank you. Yay. What is it? Thank you. Fel brought me water because I'm running out and I don't want to die. What a good man. That was so nice. Now I don't have to die anymore. I'm like ancient Egypt before nature and the water, they're disintegrated. That's depressing. Yeah, I mean, that's a good idea, Macy. Keep giving us ideas. I like these. Keep going. It's reminding me of... I play too much Overwatch lately. It's reminding me of, Anna. She has this one voice line where she says, in the desert, and people just spam it all over the time. Like, they just spam it, so she's just constantly saying, in the desert, in the desert, in the desert. It's so dumb, but that's what it's reminding me of right now. Deserts, yeah, deserts are freaking brutal. They're cold at night, and they're hot in the day. I don't know how we expect to have some kind of characters live here, but that's why it's a fantasy world. Because... So do we want to have some kind of, like, special, like, for the Moonstone or some lake... Oh, gosh, what was the new one? The Moon Pool? That was a later one. Do we want to have some kind of special, special place at an oasis? Or should we save the oasis for, like, another clan? Yeah, good thing this is not real. They would last, like, less than a day. And I'm pretty sure I would, too. I would just immediately die in the desert. Nice knowing you guys. Anybody, see that JonTron episode where it's just all these kids living in this abandoned ghost town in the desert? I don't know why that's reminding me of this, but it's making me laugh. Although, JonTron is, sometimes he says a few bad words, so if you want to look that up, just be aware of that. I can't, like, I can't happily tell people to go look up something without giving them a quick warning of what rating it is if they say some things. Cave Lake in the oh my gosh, guys, we need to have a mine. We have to have a mine. So we should have an abandoned mine that's mostly caved in, so it's just really only a small area left, because we don't want to have we could have a lot of roleplay adventures there. We could get some, like, little the kits could be, like, adventurous and get lost in the mine. That could be so interesting. Yes, I'm fine with that. We should make that web clan. Yo, unless you guys have a different name, like, something that would work better. Like, I don't know. Mine Clan doesn't sound exactly right because I don't know. If you call it Mine Clan, that sounds a little bit right on the nose. But that might just be me. You're gonna listen because you're clueless. Oh no! We should have a prophecy where there's gonna be a kit that can save the clans from dehydration, and they're gonna name them Rain Kit, because they're gonna say, I think this is the kit that's gonna save us all, and they're gonna save us all, and we prophesy we name it Rain Kit. Sorry, I don't know where I was going with this. I kind of just repeated myself, but it'd be really funny. Yo, right? Like, one of the things we could roleplay, one of the main issues is they could have a drought. Okay, so sandstorms. I think there should be... I'm so glad. I don't know if you're into, if you're interested in Warrior Cat's roleplays, Indigo, but, you're totally willing, you're totally allowed to come here and play with us if you want, or just to throw out some ideas with us. We're just nerds right now. I mean, I'm gluing a fursuit head together and talking about Warrior Cat's roleplay. Actual nerddom right here. Alright, so this is going well. Everything is looking good. So I gotta finish gluing the back of the head, and then, well, kind of just like this line where the ear is. Then I'm gonna take the head off so I can get some other areas that are kind of harder to reach. Like the actual back of the head back here. I can't get a glue gun in there, so if I take the head off, I can kind of manipulate the foam a little so I can get the glue gun to glue it in. So after I'm done with this ear, we're gonna move on to the next step. Nerds! Oh, shoot. We are gonna need a medcat, and, hopefully some kind of medcat apprentice, because I feel like the medcat is gonna be more important in this series than any other. Like, this is gonna be really not impractical. Yeah, well, impractical, but it's gonna be really intense. An intense time for the medcat, whoever lives here. Yo! Della, I think it's cute that you like to play as, like, the younger cats. I think that's really cute. Yo, yeah. Yeah, I think it was, yeah, Lulu made up a whole, like medicine herb, like an herb list and stuff, unique to this server because, well, to this roleplay, because, you know, it would be weird to have, most of the standard stuff growing in the desert, so I think it was Lulu, yeah, who came up with some really unique ideas that we could use for different herbs and stuff. I do think we should have... Yes, yeah, there's a poisonous herb list. I think that's really important. Because if we ever have, like, an evil cat, or, like, some kind of evil clan, like Scorpion Clan, somebody said earlier, you know, we could have them totally fight with poisons or something. Like, that would be really cool. Like, let's say Scorpion Clan wants, the land of Web Clan or Cactus Clan or something. So they just go around poisoning them. by, you know, poisoning whatever food they can find, or perhaps the only water source or something. I feel like you'd be a scary person to have as a DM, Dodgers, because you'd be pretty intense. Because my current DM for the, Dungeons and Dragons, my current DM is Skelefro, who shows up in the servers sometimes. He is just the sweetest DM. Almost too sweet. And yeah. I feel like you'd be the exact opposite of him. You'd be a little bit too harsh, and that sounds really fun, but at the same time really scary. Alright. We're almost done with this year, guys. I know it's taken like 18 years, but I hope we're having fun anyways. I'm having a good time. I'm just putting little bits of glue and holding it. You love role-playing either too sweet or too evil. We are gonna need lots of different kinds of characters, so you know what? I'm fine with that. Well, Dodgers, you must be making it very interesting then, so that's a good sign. Alright, so I was saying earlier, I don't want to get too close. We're going for a ride, guys. I don't want to get too close, glue too close to the edge here, because I'm going to have to put this ear back on like a sock, and I'm going to have to hand sew this line. So if I glue too close to the edge here, I'm not going to be able to sew through it. So, I got a little close here, and that's why I'm mentioning it, but there is enough space for me to still hand sew, so that's good. Just if you're gluing stuff on, be sure to be aware of where you're going to have to do some extra hand sewing after, because you can't, it's very, very hard to get a hand sewing needle through glue, so, yeah. Alright, this is pretty good. Let me stand them up and just kind of see where we're at. This is going well. I like it. Oh no, Lulu! I mean, yeah, you're on the other side of the world. It is 9:14 p.m. for me here, which is, you know, a little, it's nighttime, but oh my gosh! See, that's just brutal. Like, it's just like a clan is dead overnight. That's terrifying. Also, my camera is really slanted. I gotta fix this very quickly. There we go, that's better. Right, everyone's just dead. Oh, man. Well, you must have a pretty early job, you know, Dodgers, so that's fine. Lots of people have to go to bed pretty early. Alright, so actually right now, I have glued on this whole in-between area between the ears and this whole area around the ears. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to get this eyebrow. Woo! Is it Halloween already? I'm going to need some eyebrow. I gotta get this eyebrow glued in through this hole here, so I'll stick the glue gun up in here. Then we're gonna take it off and try to finish the back of the head. Yes. 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Yo, I mean, I'm kind of backwards in my sleep schedule a lot of the time, because I tend to gravitate towards my sister's schedule. And she's a nurse, and her schedule is at night. So she sleeps during the day, and she works at night. So just so I can see her at all, my schedule tends to gravitate in that way. So I'm always backwards. 1v1 me in Pokemon trading card game online right now. 1v1 you at Petco. That's right. Bring your strongest pet. We're gonna duel it out. That's really funny. I don't know why that's so funny. Sure. After I'm done streaming, I will 1v1 you, my brother. Alright, I'm actually going to take it off now. So, trying to glue up in this eyebrow, I need to go up like this with the glue gun, and I'm actually going to not do that because I want to use gravity to help me out here instead of making it worse. So I'm going to put it upside down to get the eyebrow glued in here. Because if the glue drips and it falls onto the rest of this fur, I will cry, so. Cool. The only thing is it makes it, a little bit harder to tell what's going on upside down, but that's okay because I understand shape language and stuff, so I can tell if it looks wrong. But it is a little bit harder, so it might be easier for you to do it right side up. For me, I think it's fine, but it's just quick warning for you guys. I don't know, for that like nobody who's ever gonna actually watch my stream and make fursuits. I mean, that was the original goal, was to have people work on fursuits while, well, you know, hanging out with me while making fursuits, but making fursuits is just so much effort. It's just, I don't know if I'll ever actually get people making fursuits at the same time as me. It's just, I feel like that's kind of rare. Gravity! Oh, yeah! Okay, that reminds me of something relatively important. I'm having another tail giveaway. Yay! We're going to have another giveaway. I don't know when I want it to end. Probably a week from now. Oh, no, it's gotta be less. Okay, so, I guess announcement time. What is it? That's a great idea. Let me find it. So, for my friend, I was doing a tail trade, and I ended up making 2 tails, and I sent them the tail that I thought they would like, but I did have an extra tail, and I'm doing a giveaway on this tail. So here it is. Ta-da! It is, it's pretty bouncy. It's got that, the galaxy fur, so it's got the grayish underneath, and the top is kind of gray. Yeah, so when you put the tail on, it's pretty bouncy. I like it a lot, and, yeah, tail giveaway. Yeah, Micah, I hope I chose the right one. I thought you'd like the other one better, but if you like this one, you know, I don't know, I guessed. But, I know, I love the color. It's got, like, this green and blue and pink. It's just really pretty. You own the twin tail to that, and you can confirm it's amazing. You're so sweet. Oh, good. Okay, I'm glad you like the red one. I really thought you would like the red one, but they're both pretty, so... Cries in German. So, I need to ask, Cyrus if they can set up another giveaway. And, you know what? I'm actually gonna send her a message right now. I think she goes by her. Ugh! There's just so many pronouns these days, I can't remember. Give me just a second. I'm gonna at her. There we go. Okay. So yeah, I'll probably have this one go off in like a week. You think a week is good? Probably enough to give people enough time to actually go for this. Anyways, after whoever wins, I'm gonna need to know, like, your general belt size so I can send a belt with it. Ugh. Anyways, yeah, sorry. Topic change. Della, you're so funny. The world explodes. Wow. I've never played, isn't Genshin Impact a series? I haven't played it at all. But I've heard good things about the name, so I'm sure it's good. I guess the other announcement is it's an RPG. How have I not played this yet? I love RPGs. Probably because RPGs take a lot of time, but I love RPGs. Okay, the other announcement is this Friday, I will be at Cedar Point, which, I know, Lulu, you can't come. It is an amusement park in Ohio, and I will be there this Friday. So if anybody wants to go, meet me there, and we can go on some rides together. And I know a few of you actually live really, really close to me. If you guys want to go, you can, and I can, you can carpool with me if you want. GDQ is streaming Battle for Bikini Bottom. Is it glitchless? Or is it, what, is it 100%? I'm curious. I want to know. There we go. I would, but my kid exists. It's hard. Yeah, that's the problem, is I'm not really expecting anybody to come because, I'm aware everybody lives very far away, but I am going to extend the offer to anybody anyways. If anyone wants to come do a meet and greet and hang out, ride some rides. But that's okay. I don't expect any of you guys to come. It's totally fine. But if any of you do decide you want to go, yeah. Cedar Point, Friday. I'm very excited. Any percent? Okay, any percent is my favorite. I might have to watch the replay of that. Is it the original Battle for Bikini Bottom or the remake? That's a good question. Oh, nice, Dodgers, a new apartment. Are you gonna have any roommates, or is it just gonna be you? I guess that's kind of lame. It's really fun to have your own place, but at the same time, it's kind of lonely a little bit to be alone. I don't know. I guess that's just my 2 cents. Okay, cool. So I did get this eyebrow glued on, and you might not be able to tell, but I can tell in person, just because I've been looking at this for a long time, that it's really taking shape now. It's looking a lot better. Let me stuff one of the eyes in there. There we go. Okay, so that's a lot better. You can tell it's kind of it's getting there. I'm very excited. Moving in with 2 of your friends. Nice! This is targeting and not fair. I'm not sure what you mean, but... Oh, you're moving into the city, huh? The city is awesome! I live, 2 seconds away from the post office, and I live, 5 minutes away from Walmart. It's so convenient. Anytime I need something, I'm just, right there. And I can literally walk to the ice cream stand. It's, right there. Everything is so close. I love the city. I mean, it's kind of stressful, but there's parts I love and hate about the city. Oh, Micah, that is so sweet. You are the sweetest. Oh no, I'm blushing. It was really fun meeting Micah. That was really, really fun. Thank you. I really liked meeting you too, Micah. We had fun. But, just fair warning, if you're driving through Michigan in rush hour traffic, leave a few hours early. LOL. Oh, Lulu, I'm sorry. One day, if I ever go to Germany, I will so visit you. I've always wanted to travel there. We did! Shoot. I'm telling you, man, if you can get to Cedar Point, Micah, we could just hang out all day. Yeah. Okay, so I had a family reunion somewhat recently, a few weeks ago, and it was, also on the east side of the state. Same exact deal. Really, really bad traffic going that way. But, in the past, when I've gone in other directions, it's not been that bad. But when I was traveling to the far east, it was a problem. Because in Michigan, this might be backwards for you guys. In Michigan, I live down here, close to Detroit. So traveling to this side was really bad. Bad traffic. So yeah, just a little warning there. But traveling, for me traveling up to the center of the state, which I do a lot, or traveling down here to, Ohio for Cedar Point, I mean, no trouble. Other than, standard traffic, but just be aware. I guess that's one thing about, like, city, living in a general city place or whatever, is the traffic is just awful. It's just bad. I guess the traffic, that's just my main trouble, is there's just too many people. But the rest of the city stuff is fun. I really like the ease of access of everything. Like, that's the nice thing. You have to jump over Canada to get to me. Seriously? I guess you do. Yeah, I guess you do. I've never been to, I think you said Rhode Island is where you're at? I've never been there. Alright. This is going. You come to the center of the state? Where? So, I used to go to, so I don't want to get too in-depth with the religion here, but, I am basic Christian and or Seventh-day Adventist. I'm kind of both. I'm a Seventh-day Adventist, but it's just easier to explain people. I'm just like a Christian, it's easier to explain. But I used to go to a Christian boarding school in high school, and that was, like, right in the center of the state. And it was, like, 2.5 hours away from where I live, and, yeah, that's where I spent most of my high school. And when I went to college, I went to a Seventh-day Adventist college, and that was cool, too. And that's the one that was in Tennessee, so, yeah, I've enjoyed it. I think it was pretty good, but, high school, college, Christian or not, high school and college are very hard. You live on an island, as these people say. It is, isn't it? Is it not an island? Because it really, Rhode Island, I mean. Yeah, so whenever, I do have a lot of friends in that area. It's right in the center. It's, Cedar Lake is what it's called. Not Cedar Point, totally different. Cedar Lake. That is where my academy was, and I have lots of friends there. Fel and my sister, we all have friends there. So once in a while we'll visit. Is that where Mount Pleasant is? Because I haven't been to Mount Pleasant in a while, but if I ever travel to Cedar Lake again, I will check and see if it's near Mount Pleasant, because I'll totally visit you. How long does it take to swim from Germany to where you are asking for your friend? Too long, probably. One of my best friends lives like 45 minutes from Detroit. Thug City. That's what I call Detroit, Thug City. Detroit's pretty sick, actually. I really like it there. I really like the buildings and stuff. It's just, I wouldn't go there at night. There's some areas of Detroit that are really cool, and then there's some areas of Detroit I would very avoid. But, yeah, just living near... Oh, Mount Pleasant is 30 minutes away from Cedar Lake. Yo! Okay, so if we ever visit Cedar Lake, I will totally visit you, Micah. If you want me. What? Whoa, that's bizarre! Della, that's really cool. I wish that was me. That sounds really cool. That would be fun. I love Halloween, yo. Thug City. It's like Shell City from SpongeBob, but swag. Bring your suit, small furry. Yes, I will totally. If I ever go visit them again anytime soon, I will let you know. Mount Pleasant for China Garden. Ooh, what's that? That's food, right? Like, I don't really know what else that would be if that wasn't like a Chinese restaurant, but I could so go for some Chinese food right now. Like Americanized Chinese food. I can't do the real stuff because I'm so American. Oh. Alright, give me a second. I gotta be focused on this. There we go. Okay. Gotta make sure I get that just right. Shell City, but swag! Yeah, right? I'm gonna go to the dead for a while. Bye, Lulu. Nice knowing you. I'm so sorry. You live so far, Lulu. I do want to travel, though. I do. So if I ever go anywhere near where you live, Lulu, I will so visit you. I mean, and there's a lot of fur meets in every country. I'm pretty. I mean, everywhere you go, there's furries. So even though I can't be there, maybe one day you can go to like a fur meet, Lulu, because I'm sure there's some furries near you at least. And also, at least we get to hang out today together on the camera. I mean, that's better than nothing. Oh, okay, Dodgers. Thank you very much. I don't, man, time flies. Yeah, have a good one. Thanks for hanging out, and, I may come to you for help to help us make that Warrior Cats map, because you are probably the most, you're probably one of the best map makers that I could guess to find. I don't know. I don't really know any other map makers, and you do pretty cool stuff when it comes to, like, medieval style and or D&D related things. So I don't know. I'll ask you some opinions on that for some help probably. But thank you. I appreciate it. Thanks for hanging out with us. We're getting there. I guess the camera's a little high. More ideas than you would like to say, considering you've never read one of those books. That's amazing. You know, I totally trust that you can help us make a great map, so that makes me very excited. Alright, guys, we're still going. We're still gluing these eyes. It's going. Sure takes a while. But if I wasn't on stream hanging out with you guys, I would just be watching a movie or being really, really bored on my own just doing this, so. Because it's kind of tedious. I need to focus when I'm doing the actual gluing, but most of it is just kind of holding it in place and waiting for it to dry, so. Yo! To be honest, I don't think we'd be ready to give you any ideas for our map yet. We still have lots of planning to do before we're even ready to get a map sketched, so yeah. Cool. Quick note, if you accidentally get the glue in the wrong spot and you lay down your fur and it's kind of a little bit off, if it hasn't fully dried yet, you can rip it off quickly and it'll be fine. It won't injure anything. So, yeah. That was just a quick note, because I just did that. Like, I accidentally put it a little to the left, and I needed it a little bit more over. Yeah. Yo! Pokemon! I'm so freaking excited. You don't need ideas for me to draw maps. I know, Dodgers, you're just so good. I'm so excited to see what we can come up with. I love Pokemon. I am so into the Pokemon fandom, always, constantly. The only reason I haven't played Pokemon on stream is because, well, to be honest, my favorite part of Pokemon is just breeding, and that's really boring to watch, I think. Just because it's a lot of grinding. I like Pokemon breeding because I think it's fun to try to come up with the best combination of what would be the strongest and how to get to that point. I think it's fun. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think people would be entertained to watch that, so that's why I've been playing mostly Sonic, because I like Sonic too. But yeah, totally, I would so have a Pokemon tournament. Does everybody have Sword and Shield? I mean, that's the easiest to play online these days, because, you know, it's actually got, Wi-Fi and stuff connected. I mean, if you wanted to play the original Diamond and Pearl online, you know, it's kind of impossible. Oh no! Yeah, I could see that. Because there's just so much. But, I think Sword and Shield did a pretty good job, actually, at introducing new people without it being, like, really, really chaotic. So, I mean, I think that's a good place to start, if I were you. I mean, I think it's a really good game for newcomers and older people. I think Sun and Moon tried to be good for, newcomers, but they just did it all wrong. They failed horribly. That's okay. They tried their best. Alright, guys. We're getting there. We're getting there. So these eye flaps are glued in now for the most part. Now I'm gonna get the sides. Yay! It's just slow going. Oh no! Oh no! So Pokemon games usually come in two. Like, they make two different versions that are basically the same game, but, it's slightly different on, like, a few Pokemon that you can only catch in one or the other. They're basically the same game, though. And, Sword and Shield are the two most recent Pokemon games. The big ones. Not including spin-offs. I don't know what spin-offs have been released lately, but, so you could choose either Pokemon Sword or Pokemon Shield for the Switch. So, you should do that. I mean, if you like RPGs, or you just, I don't know, if you're looking for a way into Pokemon, those are pretty good games. They have, like, one main Pokemon on the cover, and that Pokemon you can only catch in that one game. So, whatever cover art you like better, that's the one you should get. I hope that made sense. I really love Pokemon. I think it's fun. And, Scalafro posts, his favorite thing, I think, is shiny hunting. He posts shinies that he catches in the server, which is really cool. It's like the rare color variant ones. Cool. I think I got this whole eye glued in. Well, the fur around it. Anyways, yeah, I'm totally down for that if you guys want to do, like, a tournament or something. Hey, that sounds like a great plan, Micah. I hope you have fun. I've been meaning to watch that forever. Maybe one day I'll actually do it. Who knows? But yeah, have fun. Meanwhile, I think I'm just gonna think out loud more. That's the entirety of my stream, I'm pretty sure. Let's just think out loud with Clover. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep gluing this, I guess. That was the plan. Glue the fur on. Which is definitely a tedious process. I like it enough. I mean, it's definitely not shaving fur, which I absolutely hate, so that's why I like this part. It's much, much less suffering than shaving the fur. Oh, nice! And the stupid PETA parody! I can't believe you played that! That's amazing! Oh, yeah, go ahead, Lulu. I mean, let me know how it goes. I hope you have fun. I hope you can play it, or... Oh, you said it's a preview, or... Oh, an update, okay. Well, I hope... Yeah, let me know how it goes. That is really, really funny. That one of the few Pokemon things you've ever experienced was, that really dumb, PETA knockoff of Black and White. That was something else. I can't even believe that exists. That made me laugh out loud when I discovered that that's a real thing. I still can't believe it, to be honest. There we go. Okay, so you can kind of tell the difference between the sides, how this one's actually glued down right here, and this one's, like, flopping up. Yeah. This is good. We're getting places. Might not seem like it, but we are. It's very slow and steady. And also, prior to this, I double-checked to make sure that, that both sides fit very well on this pelt. The pelt fits on the foam. Because, you know, the best you can do is make the foam as symmetrical as possible, but sometimes it's not perfect and you end up with some, like, lumps or something. So you always gotta check before you glue it on. But I did that before the stream, so we're good. It'll fit. Yes! Pokemon Black and Blue! Yes! That was so funny. I can't even imagine how. It's like, PETA is something else, you know? It's like, they claim they want to help the animals, yet they spend who knows how many thousands developing this game that is just ridiculous. I can't. I just can't. I can't believe it. That's just the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. Anyways, thank you for reminding me of that's existence, because now I got another good chuckle from it. Honestly, if that's what they were going for, was to give everybody a good laugh, I think they did a good job. Alright, we're going. It's going. It sure takes forever. We'll see how long it takes me. I mean, I guess it's interesting to be able to have a timer on this, because it's nice to know how long it takes me to actually do these things. So, that's cool. It feels like it's been a long time, but according to the clock, I've only been live for an hour and a half, and a good majority of that was just me talking at the beginning. So, cool. Also, how the fur sticks to the glue and then makes it really hard to glue. Even if you, like, I try to lint roller all these things before I actually put the pelt on. I try to, like, shake off as much fur as possible, because, you know, once the glue gets stuck to the things and you're trying to glue this pelt on, and the fur gets stuck to the glue, and then you end up with strings of, like, glue-ish fur. It makes it really hard. So I try to get as much fur, like, loose fur off as possible, but it's really impossible. Makes it hard. Even when you shake off as much fur as you can. Cool. Well, that's much better. So we've got this whole top head on, the back of the cheeks, and this top area. So we need to glue the back of the head, which is really easy, thankfully. And we gotta do, like, this whole muzzle area. So, we're getting there. We're getting past the hard part, thankfully. So for the back of the head, this is what I was talking about. You can just kind of push the foam down and out of the way for the back of the head. And, we just gotta glue a little bit up here, and then let it dry, and then we'll put some more lower down, and let it dry. So we're just gonna slowly work our way down to make sure it all gets glue. Because if we just put some glue at the bottom, you know, it's gonna block us off. We won't be able to get any glue up here. So, yeah. This is another time where it's good to have the head upside down for the gravity. Otherwise, you know, it might drizzle glue the wrong way. So having this head upside down helps a lot. And I really don't need a lot of glue on the back of the head, because it's not like the cheek where I need... There we go. It's not like the cheek where I need glue all the way around this part to make sure it holds steady. It's just more about getting it to stay a little bit in the back. It's not very important. Hey, Black Fur! You know, everybody, like, literally just left. Like, just now. Like, so welcome! It's nice to see you. All the fun is over. Everybody went to kind of do their own thing, which is fine, but how are you doing? We're having another giveaway, which is why I pinged you. If that's okay, I was hoping maybe you could you know, help a furry out. Oh, that's so sweet. You know, I knew you were doing art, oh shoot, what was that called? Art fight? I think you were doing art fight. I wanted to ask if I could commission you to do some art for me, but, I was waiting until after art fight was over. So, is that over, or are you still doing art fight? Because the art fight, yeah. Yeah! Yo, party! Yo, I love drawing and watching streams. If you spelled that wrong, I didn't even notice. Oh, sweet, okay. I just didn't want to bother you when you were doing art fight, because I know you were so busy. Like, that was crazy. I know art fight can be, you know, work. Alright. Anybody who cares about this, I try to cover all the foam as possible, so after I'm done gluing on the head, I try to get I put a liner in here to cover up this foam, just a little bit. So don't glue the foam all the way up to the edge on this orange right here. Don't glue it too close to the edge, because you're going to need to be able to get in there to put a little bit of spandex to cover it up, if that makes sense. You've only done one attack. Oh. Good. Well, that's awesome. I'm glad to know. Oh, I was gonna actually ask both of you. Since you're both here, I mean, that's really convenient. I don't know. I mean, if you guys aren't too busy with art fight, or if you want me to wait or whatever, I wanted to ask if I could commission both of you guys. It's just really convenient that you're both here at the same time. Cool. Yeah, I'm probably just gonna beg for you to draw me a fig bee, actually. I would love that. That would make me so happy. Thank you. Yeah, if you are too busy though, I don't mind if you need to, you know, wait or whatever. But after I'm done here, I can DM you and ask. Thank you. It's really rare. It's actually really, really rare for me to commission people because, I don't know, I just don't collect art as much as some other people. It's pretty rare. I just feel like once in a while about getting some new art, especially if I really like that person's art style. And, I don't know, something about Abby/Della or Blackfur, you guys, I don't know what it is, your art makes me really happy, and you guys especially, I just really want to commission you guys next, so. Cool. So this is getting to the part where I was procrastinating, because this is the hardest part, is getting this muzzle down. I really want to make sure I get the muzzle looking okay. Especially the nose. Noses are something that, believe it or not, there's a lot of ways to do it, and I really like big noses. That's why my noses always end up so big, but I didn't really ask. I should probably have asked to make sure if Spartan likes big noses. So before I glue this down, I might actually need to ask him if he likes that or not. So I can glue down the rest of this, but I don't think I'm going to finish gluing down the nose area, just to make sure. Because if he wants it smaller, I'm going to have to adjust this fur first. Yeah. Cool, okay. It got quiet. Too quiet. Alright, so I'm actually going to start by getting this liner on here. Well, not liner. I'm not sure how to... I guess the lips? Trying to get this in the camera here. So yeah, each part of this curve here goes against the inside of this at the right spot. So I'm gonna start right in the middle, right at this part that goes up. I'm gonna make sure it's completely even with that same spot on the inside of the black right here, and I'm going to glue around the edge all the way down the edge on this white piece, but not right at the edge. I need to leave it a little bit of space, like a seam allowance, to make sure that I can hand sew this black and white together so that it's seamless. So don't glue it right up against the edge, but leave a little bit of space. What? How have you not ever had like a real like standard commission? You're so good. How? Oh, sorry. Had to cough. Need to drink more. Your art is so great. How have you not? Commissions are fun, but also pain. Well, I guess I need more water. I'm dying over here. I'm choking on fur, and I'm not even shaving anything right now. I agree. Especially, I mean, when you're doing your own thing, like, I do fursuits. When I'm doing my own, I just, make it the way I like. But when I'm doing it for somebody else, it's way more stressful. Because you're worried, what if this isn't perfect? Or what if they don't like this or that? It's just... Also, you're at a time limit. It's just... It is pain. Oh, a moth! Yikes! Yeah, I've never seen a moth for Sona before. That's really rare, and I'm actually kind of shocked that you accepted that. But no, I really, really want to see it. I'm sure it came out great, though. Oh no, you should do it. You guys are brave. I mean, you guys have good art. You just gotta be brave and do it. I know you can do it, because you've got good art. You just gotta believe! Alright. So here's the fun part. First I'm going to try to glue, this whole, like, cheek side, like, not the cheek, like the puffy part of the muzzle, this big rounded area. And then I'm going to do the lips underneath it. Oh no! Well, maybe I will have you draw my warrior cats persona for this this new RP we're doing. That would be fun. Cause I draw wolves all the time, and I can't draw a cat to save my life. So maybe this is a good match for us. That's a pretty good audience, Della. I mean, that's really good. Warrior cats. Cats are pain. I totally agree. I can't do cats to save my life. I have so many cats between my family's house and, Fell / my sister's apartment here, and I have a lot of cats, and I look at them every day, and I still can't get the facial structure correct. Just riddle me this. I love cats. I just can't draw them. I guess I'm just too set in my ways from drawing wolves for so long. Alright. Oh, oh no, Zella! Did you come up with a color palette yet, or are you just starting with the line art? Because honestly, a lot of the time, I'll just start with the line art, and then I'll work on the color palette after. But, oh, you know what? That's a really good question. For our roleplay, are we gonna allow, like, random colors? Are we gonna try to go for a more realistic color palette? That's a really good question that nobody discussed. Oh, she does. Okay, I got it. I would like to see. I want to see. I'm sure you'll post it when you're done. I'm very, very excited. That's great. Yes, black fur. At least 4 in your house. I mean, can anybody truly like cats if they don't have, like, 10? Alright, the first thing I glued was this line in between the muzzle, like, in between, the little cheeky muzzle piece. And so I'm kind of just trying to make sure this stays down before I finish drawing the rest. Huh! as soon as I'm done streaming, I'm probably going to design my cat, for the role play. But we gotta decide if we're gonna allow, like, random colors or what, because I am pretty sure we didn't discuss that, and I'm not sure exactly, what the plan is. I don't know. I'm kind of leaning more towards the fact of, more towards not allowing, like, rainbow colors or whatever. That's kind of a hard thing to choose. Ooh, I just noticed something not good. Alright, so right here, this is hard to see. There is a seam that, here we go. There's a seam that came apart, and that's not good. I don't know how that happened, because usually I check both sides of the seam. That's really bizarre. So I'm gonna have to sew that, since this is already halfway glued on, I'm gonna have to hand sew the seam, to fix it, because this isn't able to go through the sewing machine, so, yeah, that's not good. I'm not sure how that happened. So I'm gonna hand sew that seam. Yikes. Well, I'm glad I noticed that. That would have been unfortunate. So this line right here, I do need to reread Warriors also. It's just been a while, you know? Yeah, that's a good point. I agree also. I kind of think the more natural colors works a little better. I guess that's just an opinion thing, but I think, yeah, that's probably what we're both just gonna push for, probably. Alright, so this is how this has to look, but I don't know if I can glue this on stream right now, actually, because first of all, I have to ask about the nose, if the nose can be a decent size for what Spartan was thinking, and also, now that I have to hand sew this, it's gonna take me longer than I thought, so, I might just finish this off stream, to be honest. Because I think most of the stream watchers are already kind of, furried out right now. They just kind of need a break. There's not really anybody left anyways. And it's gonna be kind of just a lot of, samey work. So, honestly, I might just end the stream here and just kind of work on this. Oh, no! Yeah, I heard that the vaccinations can really, like, make you sore. And I heard that they always make you tired. But I guess, I don't know. I guess it depends. I've been so scared. I still haven't gotten one yet because I'm just... I'm a weenie! I have such a fear of needles. Like, anything somewhat relatively medical terrifies me. So don't expect me to be the medicine cat. I'm sorry. I hope your arm recovers because that is a pain. Like, there was one specific shot I got maybe like 2 years ago that was so bad. I couldn't raise my arm for like 3 days. I hated it. I'm a needle weenie too. Right. Okay, so it's not just me then. It's terrifying. It's awful. I really hate that. Frickin' needles. They're scary. I think the worst part is just knowing that you're gonna get stuck with the needle. Like, you're just... It's coming for you, and you know it, and there's nothing you can do. It's just really scary. Alright, I'm gluing the jaw. This is a fun one, because I can't mess this up. It would actually take effort for me to mess up gluing on the jaw here, because it's pretty much solid in its spot. Like, it's not like the cheek here, where if you mess up, it's really easy to mess up. The jaw is like, this is where the jaw is. It's gonna fit on here. After I'm done gluing this, I have to go over and do like a nice clean shave, because a lot of the seam areas where there's seams, it needs just a little bit of touch-up shave to make it more rounded and even. Oh gosh, that's awful! That's awful for both of you guys. What even? That's terrible. I'm sending my sympathies to you right now. Here they come. Here's what we're gonna do. Oh. Oh, that's funny. I have to actually accept my own chat rules if I'm gonna go in the chat. There we go. I got this, guys. There you go. Oh no, the hug Blackbird didn't work. Well, I'm trying again. Exclamation point hug space at. Wow, it worked this time. What even? That's so funny. You got a photo of you just like suffering. That actually sucks. Like so much. You're very brave. I don't think I could do it. I mean, I guess if it's a necessity, you have to do it, but still, it's like, I'm so sorry you have to deal with that actual suffering. I do. That so sucks. Well, thanks for hanging out with me, guys. I think I'm gonna just end the stream here, because, we're pretty good right now. I kind of need to contact Spartan to make sure the nose is okay, and now I have to hand sew this spot that I realize I really should have sewn, I guess, better. I don't know. But, yeah, so I think I'm just gonna end it here. So off stream, I'm going to sew that, and I'm going to finish gluing on the rest of this. I'm going to glue the ear on, both ears, and then I'm going to hand sew all the way around the ears to make them, you know, part of the head. And finally, I get to stick the eyes in and then glue those. But we'll see. Maybe I'll do some of that on stream. I'm not really sure. Either way, that's the next steps. And, I may or may not make, like, the teeth and tongue on stream. So, we'll see. If not, I've done it many times before, so it'll be fine. I will show it at some point on stream again. So yeah, I'm just gonna stuff the eyes in here again. Come on now. Fit. Also, I'm choking on fur. How am I choking on fur? I'm not even, like, shaving or anything right now. Here we go. Okay. Yay, so here's where we're at, guys. Believe it or not, it looks a lot better than before. Just because everything is actually stuck down to its form, except the muzzle. The muzzle needs help, but most of it is a lot better. It's really coming out well. I hope Spartan likes it. Cool. So thanks for hanging out with me, everybody. We got lots of Warrior Cats planning done. I got some work done, and I got to chat with you guys, so I appreciate it. And I will try to do more streams soon. I know I've been kind of slacking lately. So, I'm going to end the stream, and then I'm going to cough out some hairballs. Bye. Thank you for everything. I will see you later.